Yeah, Kenny Brooks been around quite a while. He's not quite the dean of the coaches on the women's side, but he's working his way in that direction.
I'm getting there. There's still a couple that's a little older than me.
What is his number 13 now?
Not quite that many, but it's 11.
11.
11.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Great success. Was it 8 straight years in the postseason for the Dukes?
Well, that's what we're striving for. It's been 7.
7 straight.
So that next year, hopefully, we'll make it 8.
But you had a great run last year, and that you made it to the finals of the WNIT. That's a pretty strong statement.
It was a phenomenal run, and I think it did so much for our team, building confidence. We had a really good year, but I think that made it an outstanding year with that run, and hopefully it really pays dividends for us as we go into the future.
You know, a lot of people are talking about Tariq Hislop and Nikki Newman, but I want to know about this freshman recruiting class, ranked #1 by ESPN in mid-majors. That's awesome.
You know, it is, and everyone, they expect them to get on the floor, but when you have a veteran team coming back, they're gonna have to fight to get their way on the floor, and they're doing a fantastic job. They're really learning a lot, and I can tell they're going to be the future of our program. But right now, they're probably going to learn a lot from the veterans that we have, and Kirby and Tariq, Nikki Newman, and those guys. So it's just really building a program, and I really feel good about our future.
You know, and you say build it, not rebuilding, but building the program. It seems like you've done a phenomenal job of reloading more so than rebuilding. Because I remember Tariq when she was a freshman. She had some great players to play behind, but she got good, valuable playing time, did a good job in it, and now it's her turn to be the star, and these other people you're bringing in are going to have to learn from her.
Exactly. You know, in this day and age where kids want things instantly, we're fortunate enough to get kids who will do whatever they can to help the team win, whether it means taking a back seat. As you mentioned, Tariq Hislop, she played beside one of the best guards who ever played in this conference, and Dawn Evans.
Yeah.
And instead of pouting and wanting to get the same amount of shots, she learned so much from Dawn, waited her time, and now she's doing a phenomenal job of running our program. Nikki Newman's done the same thing. Kirby Burkholder, she scored 31 points her freshman year. She comes around her sophomore year and she's all conference because she played behind such great guards that were ahead of her. So, that's something that our program's been very fortunate to have, kids who have been patient, who want to do anything they can to help the team. And as they get a little bit older, they're ready to go and they're experienced. And it's been able to keep us to reloading instead of rebuilding.
You know, having played against you guys, coming to James Madison was one of my favorite atmospheres because the band gets seriously involved. I mean, they actually hackle you a little bit, which always made me a little bit nervous. I'm like, oh my God, who are they going to compare me to today? But, just talk about you guys having such good seasons and winning seasons and how it's changed the atmosphere at James Madison. I mean, those games get pretty packed for women's games.
Oh, they do. We're very fortunate. It's a great recruiting tool. Our band is phenomenal. And if they're out there listening, we really appreciate everything that you guys do.
From a broadcaster standpoint, it's not a whole lot of fun to have them blaring at the broadcast.
We love it. It definitely gives us an advantage, a home court advantage. We know that. We appreciate that. We lost the game to Oklahoma State in the finals of the WNIT, and we got home at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the band was there, welcoming us. So the kids love them. They're great for us, and it creates a home court advantage. And I think one of my assistants brought a stat up, and it said that we were, in the last 7 years, we were 99-10 at home, and a lot of that has to do with the atmosphere and the band and what they do.
How good can you be this year?
Sky's the limit, and a lot of coaches want to downplay how good they can be. This time last year when you asked me that question, I had no idea, but we're pretty much the same characters back from last year's team. We've got a chance to be really good. We're very fortunate to have 4 starters back, kids who play significant minutes, and they're comfortable in their roles now. And now they know that they have to be relied upon to score. So the schedule's going to be tough. We're very glad we get Delaware twice this year. I think it's going to be good for us, for Delaware, but also it's going to be good for the league, because those are 2 of the best teams, I think, in the country,
right.
And we get to showcase it. So I think we have a great shot. Not making the NCAA tournament last year is really going to be motivation for us, and we want to build on that.
Well, now that brings up an interesting point. A lot of coaches say, they want to go to the NCAA tournament, but are you better off going to the NCAA tournament and losing in the first round, or taking the WNIT and making it all the way to the championship game?
I got that question 100 times last year. I did.
Let's hear it.
And you know what? As things are done now, I think it benefited us tremendously to have that run. When you get to play against a Wake Forest, you get to play against South Florida, against Virginia, against Syracuse, and against Oklahoma State, and have success against them. It definitely paid dividends because each and every one of those kids gained valuable experience. But it also helped our community. I mean, I can't go anywhere without somebody wanting to talk about that run.
Yeah.
And season ticket sales have gone up this year because of that. And we got crossover fans, people who had never been to a women's basketball game, and now they bought season tickets. So it helped our program tremendously, as well as it helped our kids. So right now, I would probably say that run in the WNIT helped, but our goal is still to make the NCAA tournament.
Offensively, you guys always like to run a lot of ball screens, especially when Dawn was there. But defensively, you a lot of times hold teams to lower than their usual average for percentage-wise. Just talk about defensively and Nikki leading that pack.
Well, last year we've never been known as a defensive team. We've always been adequate defensively. Last year we hung our hat on defense. I mean, we just stifled teams. We held an opponent to 22% shooting one time last year, defensively we were just great. And Nikki did anchor that. And, she's a tremendous defensive player. She learned last year how to play without fouling, and that's what really helped her and helped our team. So we're going to do that again this year. And I think that if our defense is as stellar as it was last year, we can win a championship.
Well, congratulations on the run last year, and good luck this season.
Coach.
The pressure's on. You got a lot of expectations now.
I'd rather have that pressure than the other way. So.
Good luck to you.